Hello everybody and welcome back to a wintry variant of the Summoner's Rift, playing as Diana again, obviously. That's the whole name of the series at the moment. And this game was another just kind of really random and crazy one, where just things go really back and forth. And actually, if I remember right, I'm actually surprised that my team actually pulls us out, but ooh, the game auto just replayed. Anyways, I came up here. I did not notice that the Riven was not actually here, tell the truth. So seeing that she wasn't, I do get a lot of this cleared. I thought she was just somewhere else, and that's why she teleported in, but anyways, so again, Riven, like Aurelia, has some damage that she can do to me, so I do have to be very careful. She gets me with a Q or auto for that first little bit of damage on me. But anyway, so we kind of play nice. I kind of try to keep my distance, just trying to keep the minion count high on my side so that if she does try to engage, she'll at least take some damage from them. But after getting it pushed in, I really can't do much to her, and I missed that Q, kind of not very good, but I put a little ward down there just so that I don't get ganked, because I'm worried about Graves coming and ganking, so get her with a little bit of damage, but I just need these waves pushed in as quick as possible when I can, so just trying to hit her with the Q as I damage the minions. So, and trying to get the last shot, which on an AP champion is really hard to do. Like, really hard to do. Some of the minions do just as much, if not more, than me with that. I believe she may have been typing there, because she stood there for quite a time before she started moving again. So, but anyways, so just continuously poking her. I am starting to run a little low on mana. Got her with my shield, kinda, so the trade was kind of more in my favor, and then the minions got her a couple times as well. That's why she lost so much afterwards. So a little bit of good on my, or a bit of a good trade for me, but again, I gotta keep these minions pushed in because it's harder for her to do stuff. Again, just like Aurelia, I got her with the shield electrocute combo, but I don't believe I survived this. I just didn't have enough. Yeah, and I die. She gets away with barely enough health. And this Zed, oh wait, pause. Yeah, this Zed, oh my gosh, he tries to go for her and he dies. I don't mean to be rude about it, but I've done that a good many times before. I became fairly skilled myself, and so it is a mistake that happens. Just live, learn, then get loves. Anybody remember those commercials? Anyways, back up in top lane. Riven gets back into the lane. I get back into the lane. I have a little bit more damage on my Qs now, and I do have the minions pushing. And get a ward down there real quick so I can see if Graves is coming. And I just start trying to poke her down again. I do have to try to time it, though, because she is getting smart and seeing that her shields can actually block most of my Q damage. So I do try to hold off until a better time, but I don't know why she didn't follow right there, because there's really not much I could have done till, like, now. So I kind of keep my distance, but I stay close, and I believe some craziness is going to happen here. Talia pushes Zed out of lane, I do believe, or kills him. I don't see anything happening, or is she going to die here? Because the Kha'Zix is right there. Anyways, so, okay, so that must happen in a moment then. Yeah, see how she backs off? Anyways, so I just try to keep poking as much as I can. I get her shield there, so no damage, but she should be I do believe this is where Talia comes up, somewhere around here. Anyways, because the trading gets really close again. We both hit each other and get both of each other really low. Zed is going for Talia. Oh no, she dies. Okay, so not right there. But yeah, I just can clear faster than Riven, so she's having a really hard time just keeping the lane pushed out. And I would imagine a Riven would want the lane pushed out so that she can go roam, say mid or whatnot. So, oh, that's right. I missed my Q right there, and she does. Oh, right. She murders me pretty well, and that's what I'm talking about. That I have to be really careful about it. Oh, really, Kazakhs? I didn't even notice that. Where was I looking while I was dead? I was probably buying stuff, but yeah, I don't know. So anyways, I get back up. I have to teleport back because Riven's like right there. But I teleport to a minion. I clear everything out. She backs, I do believe. Yep. And I know this because she didn't come back out and she wasn't in that first bush trying to get me. So I just go on and try to push all this out. I do believe she teleports back in. Yep, right there. So I just try to take out as many of the minions as I can just to get it pushing again so that if she does engage me, I'll have at least the extra damage of the minions helping. Anyways, I don't want her to get these minions for free necessarily. So I do get a Q off there, and I do try to ward right after this Q, I do believe. No? I do try to ward here in a second. But anyways, back to the same old. She stood still again, so that was an easy Q. And I just try to push this wave in, and she's not doing... and here's where I ward. So I get the ward down there. Come back up. She hasn't gotten that cannon minion yet. She tries to, but I get a Q on her before she can actually get her shield up. So a little bit of damage. And here's where Talia comes up. And this is a funny play right here. Just so Kazakhs is right there. He sees that Talia's right there. So he's coming in to try to help. And I see Talia's ult right there. And Talia actually messes up Riven. So that was actually pretty good. And then it gets really close right here, but my shields barely came up in time. Anyways, Talia tries to chase me down and fails to do it. Takes a tower shot and is getting murdered by the minions. And I see this, so I actually interrupt my back here. And I come up here and I show her, hey, I'm still here. And so she tries to come in and pop. So I just found that so amusing, but that was really close between the Riven and I, and that just shows how easily she could get me, given, and she would have gotten me sooner if Talia didn't accidentally knock her up. So, but anyway, so I go back, I get more of the items I need, I head back out. Riven gets back before me, so the wave is pushing towards me, which is not very good, but she doesn't really push in. I guess because she is melee and she doesn't have really any range. So yeah, I don't know where she went, so I tried to state that I don't know where she is, that she was up there, but she comes back, so I put a ward down, make sure I can see, or that my team can see her if she does try to leave. But it looks like she was just warding up. Anyways, she comes in, and really, I could have played that better. I could have saved that third shot, and she would have had a lot more damage done to her if I had. But it was kind of the cue that she jumped in after I used it. So, and I won the trade. And I've been noticing that I do win more trades when they try to engage on me, which is really weird. So, anyway, she's trying to go back. I instigate that. Or interrupt her going back. I go in quite a bit, and notice how I didn't attack her immediately. I didn't want that tower shooting me, so I made her chase me down and use her stun up so that she couldn't do anything, and I think I take the tower here. But yeah, so if you're going to be under the tower kind of instigating something like that, you really don't want to be attacking them until after they've blown everything they have. So, and especially if you can survive it. Anyways, that's enough for me to get my Gnasher's Tooth, so I head actually to mid? I was going to head to mid and help that out, but Riven was pushing in, and I saw Kha'Zix was there, and I knew that they would be able to get it. So I come up, I make sure that Riven can't do any damage to my tower. And as usual, just murder all the minions really, really quickly. Now, I don't know where she is, and I thought she might be trying to do something, but she was just warding a Rift Herald, it looks like. And so, and I kind of push her out of coming back up through the river completely. And so I go around here, and I do believe I try to spot her. And I see her right here, just for a second. She pops out of the bush, so I saw her, and I'm able to get a lot of damage out on her. I dodge her stun, and she just leaves. She goes and backs, so I push this in really hard. And she does teleport back, and I come down here to... I believe... I didn't have my ward up at the moment, so I'm just kind of... I don't know. But I come back in, I burst her a bit again, and we just kind of dance here for a little bit. Kind of trading, kind of not. But she doesn't go back, which is the problem. Or which was a problem for her, because I can do a lot of damage, and my electrocute is coming back up in a second, so I do believe she shielded that. I'm not quite sure, but she wasn't able to shield that. And I do believe on the next wave... Oh, wait. Okay, so Graves here. That's right. This is what happens. That she starts to kind of back. I go into this bush to try to trick her. And this Graves tries to do something. I'm not quite sure what, but I destroy him before Riven can even join the fight completely. And so now Riven is really hurt, and I have minions pushing in, and I do believe that I just engage her right here, or is it the next minion wave? I think it's the next minion wave that I just jump in, because I think I... Oh no, yeah, that's right. I wait in the bush really patiently here for her. And she has no vision of me, so she doesn't know if I'm there or not. And I see her running around. She doesn't know what to do. She does put the vision down, but I'm actually surprised I was able to kill it. But she knows I'm there, so I don't play coy any longer. So just trying to get the damage out on her is just taking forever. And I eventually do get her here, but it takes a long time. My electrocute is up, though. I do see that. And so I kind of come in to kind of taunt again under her tower to try to get her to engage. And okay, maybe I don't. But anyways, we play around. I get her before she can get her shield. I go into the bush again so that she interrupts her back. And she doesn't well, I'm able to reach her there, but okay, so she does run away, and I get a lot of damage on this tower. I do kill her under this tower. I don't get it right here, I don't think. Or maybe I do. Okay, it's somewhere else that I get her under a tower. Anyways, I keep pushing that, and then I go into my normal cycle of just trying to... Oh, and I do see her right there, so she comes up. Then I see Talia, and I'm like, well, I don't want to take them both, so I run away. And here's a really good tactic that you can use if you're in my position where there's multiple people. I throw that out and then run away. And now, since I have a ward over there, I have a really good view of everything that's going on over there, right? And so when Riven comes down here to see where I went, I'm able to just wreck her kind of right... Oh, I missed my cue. Dang it. That's right. Oh, dear. I messed that up pretty bad, but... Anyways, I take their vision plant away. Then what do I do here? I try to help Kha'Zix for a second, but he just gets wrecked. But luckily, I am able to take the Riven despite that. And I do believe our bot does take the tower here before this misfortune gets back. And I just play around with the Talia for a second. Then I head back top to clear this massive minion wave that's coming. But notice the pathing I take. I didn't know where any of the other team was, so I made sure that I would be safe while doing it. So I push that out, and I head back into their jungle. Now, there is that ward. They do see me right there, which is I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they are dancing around Dragon. Oh, that's right. I saw I had a lot of money. I had almost 3,000 right there. So I finish off a couple items and rejoin. I see that they're trying to fight right there. Oh, they see me approach. Okay. I don't see why the Talia didn't... Oh. Anyways, she survives that until I do that. But yeah, she had to blow her Zonias and still died. And that Blitz just really missed me. He needed to shoot somewhere else, but they know where I am. They saw me come down here, so. But, and then I do this, and I'm just trying to taunt them in, but then the Varus actually starts it, which is bad. Like, I do believe he's outside of the range, but the idea is I was trying to get it so that they would come down and try to check it, and I could engage them. Thankfully, though, they didn't care about Dragon for some reason, and so we're able to, Varus and I, come back in from this side. I kill that ward. I didn't know that they still had a ward there. I come in, wreck Graves. Misfortune, I don't know what she was doing. She was just standing there, and then Blitz gets trapped. Riven comes in, though. She murdered the Varus pretty quickly. Then the Blitz got greedy and tried to chase me down, even though there was a Kha'Zix who had isolation damage very easily on him since he was the last person there. So I go back, I get more items. I'm starting to build into... Yeah, no, I'm finishing off my Lich Bane. I didn't know if Zed wanted me to have that or not, so I didn't know if I should take it or not. But so I told him that. It's like, I wasn't sure, dude. Anyways, I go ahead and start pushing this in because I noticed that our team is having a real tough time in group fights down there. So I'm just trying. So I take Krugs, and I was going to push it in, but my team absolutely died to them. So I have to clear out mid, but I am trying to push out top because they seem to ignore me for the most part because none of them can really deal with me on their own. So they see me run by there, actually. They see me in there. I know Blitz knows I'm in there. So I dance around a bit. I know he knows I'm in there. I'm making it look like that I don't know. And I didn't know where the Riven was for a second. So I come around to the back. They do still have that tower up. And so I decide, well, that's not a terribly great idea. So I do come back down here to the side. And I do taunt the Blitz into putting down that ward. But anyways, they engage knowing that I'm back here, and I'm able to get this Graves down at least. Oh, and the Misfortune. I got both the Graves and the Misfortune. But anyways, but then the Varus tries to take on the Riven, and just that doesn't work, and then they catch up to Zoe and she dies. So anyways, they take a lot of our base here. They take this tower. They take the next tower, I do believe. Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe not. That's right. We're able to push them off? Or do they actually... Yeah, we're able to push them off, but just barely. Just barely. But we still lost Zed. This Zed is not doing terribly great. Anyways, I'm heading out. I saw the... Graves up here, so I tried to do something, but noticed he left, and so I start pushing in top because we need top down. We need some effort into doing stuff, so I start pushing this in so heavily, and just covering my bases. I ward right there to see if anybody comes, and I just wreck this tower. Now Blitz tries to come in and stop me, but I quickly turn him away. So. But as Riven comes in here, I know that this is not a good fight for me, so I do run. Blitz brings me back, but I do enough damage to the Riven that she has a hard time. Well, she's having a hard time just keeping up, and that's because the Ludens and the boots. So I do knock her out. Everybody stalls there to see, but I do get away, just barely, but... That is not a good fight. That was not a good fight for me. I did get away, but just that could have gone south so easily. But anyway, so I told the team we need that dragon. That was me pinging because I need that I need the Infernal. Anyways, so Riven tries to do something down there. I wreck the Graves before he can even join. My team defeats the Riven, and we actually do get the Infernal Drake. And so I'm sitting really pretty now with 7% more AP. And so we're able to push down this mid pretty quickly. And this Talia gets a little cheeky and doesn't respect Diana's dash. And so I just wreck her. But I get them to push this down. I survive the turret and I go back. I'm telling them to back off too. And actually a lot of us die down there, I think, right? Like they engage here. Yeah, the Zed. But anyways, so I take blue because, well, I can use blue. And I run around here. I get seen, so I know someone's up there. And Blitz tries to pull me. I don't know what this Blitz is trying to do because he can't really beat me. He's a tank. Anyways, so I go through and wreck the rest of the line. And we apparently, the rest of my team apparently got a couple of them before dropping. So we just hang around. We're going to take this tower, and the minion wave is taking so long to get here, but eventually gets here. I run in a little too quick. And we do start taking this, and Riven comes in, but I want this other inhibitor, so I start taking this. And I do believe somebody comes to answer. A little late, the Graves. Yeah, and I thought that Riven was ours, so I absolutely get wrecked by her, but we do kill her, but unfortunately, most of us died afterwards, so. And this Varus, my goodness, made a very valiant effort to survive, but just doesn't. The Kha'Zix was able to come back in time to get her, and I don't know why the Blitz walked away. She wouldn't have had as much isolation damage if he had stayed close, and actually may have been able to get the Kha'Zix a little bit more effectively. But does he actually get this? I wasn't watching at this point. No, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, and then the Zed again. I was watching this part. The Zed again. Oh my gosh. Just, he needs more practice, and that's why he's in normals, and that's a good point. This is normal, so he's getting good practice. He's seeing what works, what doesn't. Hopefully. A lot of people are blind. I come up here because I see that the Poro right there is the zombie Poro, or the evil Poro. I clear that wave really quick and then hide back in the bushes so that they think that I just cleared it and left. Then I come back out to do this, and then I get all... Oh man, that Lich Bane on Diana and her third strike. Oh my gosh. I find the Riven, I chase her off, and I do dance around up here for a bit. Get Gromp real quick. The Graves is up there. We do get the Graves. I do believe they respawn though, right? Because, yeah, right here's about to be a big mess. So the Zoe pulls or tries to go in. I try to help the Zoe, and we just get wrecked so hard. And that's kind of part of the issue, is that it doesn't matter how good you are if you can't judge whether your teammate is actually going to win a fight. And we didn't see that 3 other people were there. So there was no way I could have known that the Zoe was actually going to be in that much trouble until just about when I engaged, when there were all of them pretty much appeared on my mini-map. That was impressive. Anyways, my team starts pushing in, and I do believe we finish it off here. And so as a final thing, I try to teleport in to just be there at the end. I spawned just in time to be able to teleport. But anyways, that's the game. Kind of crazy, kind of insane. Our Zed fed out his butt, but hopefully he learned from the process. Our Varus did terrible too. But this game I did get my second tier 7 token, so I was happy about that. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel. And do subscribe to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, especially about how I present these games, if there needs to be some parts cut out or whatnot, Tell me what sections are slow and whatnot, because I felt this game was really slow while I had Riven pushing the tower. And I think I could probably cut those out in the future, but the thing is that or maybe just speed up through those parts. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.